What is going on, everybody? Zach RC here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to episode number 11 of the F1 2021 Breaking Point story mode here for the Austrian Grand Prix. Take a look at the AlphaTauri situation. Jackson's still furious with Ackerman, although rumours around the rift in the AlphaTauri camp continues. So if you missed the last episode, go and check it out now. There'll be a card up in the top right hand corner of your screen. And now that you've clicked that, you won't be able to hear about the spoilers I'm about to give you. So basically in the last episode, our objective was simply just to hold up Aiden Jackson, stop him from getting past us. And we did that successfully. And as a result, Jackson got mad. There was a bit of a fight between us, and Casper randomly shouted out that he was retiring, which we haven't really heard much more about that story since the end of the last episode. So hopefully we'll be able to include in a bit more today. We knew a bit from the Bahrain episode a while back that Casper was planning to retire this season, but we didn't really hear much more about it. So, but yeah, we're going to take a look at our emails now going into the race. Got an email from our PR agent Lois saying the situation hasn't really gone away. We hoped it would. He's not faster clip has more or less gone away, along with hashtag he's not faster, so that's good. Tom Stocker's giving us an email. Don't know who he is. Some motorsport agent. Still in talks with your sponsors about the prospects of renewing. Oh, it must be Casper's agent. In talks with our sponsors about the prospects of renewing contracts. So they're retiring, so that's not going to happen. Email from Lucas Weber saying, hope you're okay, Casper. I heard France Tost and happy. There's one thing that shuts everyone up, it's points. Let's try and get those today. And finally, an email from Jeff about simply about the race and the forecast and things like that. So I'm looking forward to this one. Hopefully it'll be really enjoyable. So without further ado, we're going to jump into the race, see what scenario they have to give us. A poor start to the race finds Casper Ackerman sitting at the back of the field. With several laps remaining, the deployment of the safety car gives Ackerman the opportunity to pull back some much needed points. Austrian Grand Prix, mid-race.
Work to maintain tyre temperature, Casper?
Is the safety car for Aiden?
Aiden's had to come in. Now's a good time to catch up with the field.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Alright, so here we are then, back behind the wheel, all the way back down in 19th place. So the objective is to catch up to the field before the safety car goes in. Aiden Jackson's out of the race. I'm not sure why, but our aim now is simply just to catch the safety car queue. That'll be our first objective for today. So we complete that. We bring our way back to the front. Now still stuck in P19 behind Nicholas Latifi.
Nice work,
And our
Casper.
updated objective
Push for
here
10.
is
See if
to
you can
finish
salvage
in the
some
points. So that's
Yeah.
10th or above. So I reckon we can do that. I mean, everyone's bunched up right here on the start. I'm just really looking forward to getting this one underway, because I'm not sure why Aiden Jackson's out of the race, but he's not really a concern to us now. What's important is that we try and get into this race as much as we can. So coming through the last couple of corners now to get this thing going again, prepared to resume racing. No overtaking until the green flag. I'm really hoping that it starts in a corner, although we have to get going while we're in the corner. So here we go. They've done exactly that. The green flag's out. Latifi's had a terrible getaway here. We're going to try and use that to our advantage, going down the main straight, try and pick up a place before we even make it to turn 1. We've got 9 more laps to go here. We're going to dive to the inside of Raikkonen as well. We've gone on the grass there. We've gone way over the curve. I don't think we even hit the curve at that point. We've banged wheels of Raikkonen. We're trying to force him away. They're on the right hand side, going up into the right hander at turn 3. Lucas said to use turn 3 to your advantage, and we do just that. Going to the inside of 2 cars, we passed both Russell and Ocon. That puts us into P15. Couldn't quite make our way past Giovinazzi, which is a bit annoying, but we will try and get him later on down this straight here. So moving further down into the right hander, come very close to contact there, but luckily we just managed to hold him off. And we make a move, we force him out, and that will allow us up into P14. Our next target being Sebastian Vettel, and in front of him Mick Schumacher in the Haas. So here we go then. This is going to be a very enjoyable battle. We're going to try and go around the outside of Vettel. We have to back out in order to avoid going to gravel. We touch his wheel there, then go around the outside again. We're on the curves here. On the left hand side, we've forced Vettel to further along the track. He's gone for a place that really almost was really closing between him and Schumacher there. So coming to the last corner now, we're going to have the slipstream to our advantage. We go to the inside, and look at the exit we got there. We're going all the way to the right hand side of the track to stop Schumacher. Then we're going to try and we're staying on the inside, sorry, and then going into turn 1. Vettel went for the gap. He managed to get through, and that puts Schumacher down to P14. But crucially, that's us up into P12. Only the 2 Ferrari boys remain in our way for the chance to get some points. Of course, we're not going to be aiming for 10th place. We're going to aim for higher than 10th. We've got Charles Leclerc here. He's our first target. So we're going to try and do what we did with Sebastian Vettel. We don't get as much of a run this time, so we have to change the plan a bit. We will move out to the right hand side, and we're definitely going to get P11 there. We've gone wide, and that could allow Leclerc back in, but he backs out. So up into P11, we have it secure after a very nervy moment coming in out of the last couple of corners. And now we're going to try and make a move on Science. DRS has been enabled, but I doubt we'll need to use it. We're going to switch back twice on the right hand side to the inside going into turn 1, and that's the place secured. We have the DRS top pull away. Next up our target here, Devin Butler in the other Haas. So we're going to try and make a move on him. We pull out to the left hand side. As long as we can get inside of him, I think it'll be okay. And there we go, up into P9. We're on the curve big time there. We managed to find our way around Devon. And Lance Stroll, our next target as we come to the last couple of corners here. We're going to pull to the inside. There's a bit of contact. We almost get sent way out of shape. We still managed to hold on to our position. We're still in P9. Butler's definitely closing in though. We're going to have to be careful of him going into turn 1. Will he try and go for a move? He's smarter than that. Stays behind us. We've got the DRS now on Stroll, who's got the DRS on Ricciardo in front. He's trying to make a move on, I believe that is Fernando Alonso. It is Fernando Alonso. Meanwhile, we're on the left-hand side of Stroll. We found our way through around the outside. We're going to try and go to the inside of Alonso here in the Alpine, but we bang wheels with him. We're going to try and make a move on him with the DRS here. He's already occupied, battling side by side with Daniel Ricciardo, who those two are going in for 6th place. We're going to try and sweep through and try and take both positions. Not going to try it now, because it'd be a bit of a stupid move to go through there. I mean, I've been up to some stupid moves on this game so far. Nonetheless, we found our way past Alonso on the right-hand side. That puts us up into P7. And next up, our targets are the McLaren drivers of Ricciardo and Norris. So our first target, we move to the left-hand side of the Australian, going into the left-hander, but he's very aggressively forced us out there. But luckily, we hang on to the car. Nothing too wrong with that move, to be honest. We're trying to go for the move again. I almost thought he would come up and block us here. We're going to sail right by with the DRS. Don't even have to move to try and steer the car, and that puts us up into P6 with 5 more laps to go. Our next target now, Lando Norris in the other McLaren, and we're closing on him in the same place we closed on Ricciardo. We've got work to do here. This one could take quite a while because Norris is a very good driver. I'm not sure how his AI will handle. Pull out to the right hand side here, trying to make that move. We're up the inside and into P5, but only briefly there as we go wide. And we're still going wide off the track, and there goes Norris, still on the right hand side. This one could get dicey. We've hit the DRS sign, we're unable to regain control, but we have regained control of the car now. So we're back down to P6. We've still got work to do here. This battle definitely isn't over, because even if we want to get past Norris, he's still going to have the DRS to try and attack. But we've got the DRS on him now, so this is prime time to attack, going up into turn 3. Which way will we go? We're going to pull out to the right hand side here. Bit of contact there, nothing too major. We're still on the inside, going into the corner. Norris backs out. We've got a warning for a collision with him. We're going slightly wide there, coming out turn 3. Norris is going to DRS on us this time. We're giving him the space on the right hand side. There he goes, back up into 5th place. We're going to have to try and go for another dive on the right hand side, going into turn 4. And there we go, the place finally secure. We can work on closing down Sergio Perez as we move on now towards lap 17, going on to the final lap of this Austrian Grand Prix. We're right behind Perez's Red Bull, and this could be a serious opportunity for us to try and go on the attack. P4 on this final lap. It's the highest we can get at this point. Last lap on the radio, says Jeff, going into turn 1. We're not close enough to be able to go for one of those dive bombs we're so well known for. We've got the DRS zone, first of the DRS zones, going down into towards turn 3. Up the hill we come. We're still very close to Perez. Will he brake early? We're going to go all the way to the inside of him. He was defending the middle line there. I think he locked up, and that helped us get past him way easier. And that is all she wrote for this Austrian Grand Prix. We pull away from Perez and come through the last couple of corners now. Verstappen wins the race. We're going to come through to take P4, and that's 15 positions gained in the space of just 9 laps. So a very enjoyable race for us indeed, and for Casper Ackerman.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Ackerman's done well to finish in the points, in stark contrast to his AlphaTauri teammate Aiden Jackson, who didn't even finish out.
Yeah, Jackson's looked off the pace all weekend. His performance just isn't where it should be. You can see the odd error creeping in on track too.
Well, if you believe the rumours, the AlphaTauri camp is not the happiest of places right now.
Yeah, and that can affect even the most experienced of drivers. I just hope Jackson gets his act together. He's a promising talent, and he's much better than this.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts.
Today's race certainly had its ups and downs for you, Casper.
Are you pleased with that performance?
Yeah, it wasn't easy today. I somehow kept finding myself in the wrong place at the wrong time, so really happy to salvage some points. The safety car gave me a good opportunity to turn things around. Pretty pleased overall, yeah.
Speaking of the safety car, Devin Butler has gone on record calling you lucky to get the result you did. Did luck come into it today?
I'm not going to comment on what Devin has to say, but safety cars change races. It's just one of those things that's going to help you on the day or not. Thankfully, it went our way today.
Teammate Aiden Jackson was forced to retire today. Would you say he's going through a bit of a rough patch?
Well, people have been giving him a bit of a hard time lately, but we all go through these patches from time to time. He's a promising young driver with a lot of talent. He'll come good.
Thank you for your time.
The safety car proved integral for Ackerman as it helped him turn a poor start into an impressive top 10 finish. So here we are then, now back in the career hub, rally to secure a top 10 finish. The objective is complete, and the headline being a tale of two drivers, a strong finish from Ackerman whilst Jackson retires in Austria. That was a very enjoyable race. I definitely found that one fun. Ackerman saying it went our way. Of course, that's just an article about the question about Devin saying we got lucky, which I don't really feel is true. A call coming in from Brian now, so we're going to answer that.
Brian?
Cass, are you busy?
Well, actually...
Look, I need you to come to the office. Can you pop by now?
Why? What's going on?
Nothing. I'll tell you all about it when you get here.
Can't you just tell me now?
Thanks so much, Casper. Really appreciate it.
Alright, well, we're not quite sure what Brian wants us for there, but hopefully we'll find out at the start of the next chapter, unless it's a cutscene here. I don't think there will be, to be honest. Moving on now to look at the emails. Got an email from Brian just saying well done, and then to head to the office as soon as you get this, which is basically just explaining the phone call there. So nothing too major. We'll find out what's going to happen next in the future video. A question, a thing from Lois about a question about the answer we gave, the question about Aiden, and an email from France Toss as well, saying quick note about Aiden. The press haven't been really nice to him, so we'll have to handle all that in the next episode. So guys, if you did enjoy this one, make sure to smash the like button, leave a comment, tell me what I could have done better on, and make sure to subscribe, of course, and check out the playlist. And with that, you guys, I'll see you in my next video. See you later, guys. Have a good day.